everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 25 chat.
Oh, hi. It's episode 21.
And it's double eviction eve.
Oh.
Well, last time, Jared won HOH.
Right.
Which was crazy, because Izzy was evicted, and it was a lot of, I don't know what to call it, angst leading up. I mean, like, there was that whole blow-up in the have-not room.
It was frantic.
Yes, there was a lot going on, and then Jared won the HOH, and it was like, uh-oh.
Corey and America are in trouble.
I mean, are you surprised after everything that happened?
No.
I'm pretty sure Jared wanted to do that before his whole game was exposed anyway, because he's been talking nonstop about how annoyed he was with Corey and America.
Well, Corey and America were nominated.
Yes.
We can say that.
Didn't we?
No.
Oh, okay, I thought we did.
And the real target, though,
is Cameron.
His back door.
Jared made the mistake last time of putting Cameron up as an initial nominee, and we saw what happened. Yeah. He won the veto. He saved himself. So Jared is not letting that happen again.
No.
Cameron's got to be a backdoor target.
Well, you know who's loving being on the block because it's just so romantic with her showmans? It's America.
America, what is going on here? She is just loving it. She feels like she's one of those, like, classic Big Brother showmances up on the block.
A heroine, a badass, a dum-dum.
The only showmance from the U.S. franchise that I can think of making it to the final two together is Mr. Watermelon and Holly. And,
you know how that turned out.
I wouldn't want to be compared to them. But anyway, yeah, America is really hoping...
didn't make it?
Stop! No! America's really hoping that they can get to the end together and be the next showmans to do that.
I doubt it, but whatever.
I mean, I guess Taylor and Monty made it to the end, but I wouldn't consider them a showmans.
No.
Anyway, off topic.
The Lustmans. A convenience.
She could do better.
Yeah.
And she knows that. All right, anyway.
So Jared tells America Cameron's the target. Don't worry about it. You're the target. Just don't let him pick, You
mean you're not the target?
What?
You just said you're the target.
You're not the target. Cameron's the target. Just don't let Cameron play for the veto. Don't pick him as house guest choice. Then Jared tells everyone that Cameron's the target.
I mean, everybody...
Did he tell Cameron?
No. Everybody else is in on this plan, right? They know what the deal is. They know what needs to be done here. So, it's pretty straightforward.
Well, even though Corey's not the target, he still goes to Jared and tries to make a deal for safety for next week. Well, for Jared's safety next week.
Well, let's be real. If the nominations were to stay the same, Corey's going to be in a lot of trouble, right? And also, he wants to make sure he's good in the future. So he's telling Jared, like, oh, you're good with me. If I win, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah.
He's lying.
No. Jared is Corey's number one target.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't throw America under the bus.
Why would he do that? Because he's been doing it this whole time.
Just to get rid of her. Save me. It's all her fault. All right, so... Corey goes to Cameron, or Cameron goes to Corey, I don't even remember.
Well, they're talking about the veto situation.
Yeah.
So, of course, Cameron wants to play, right? He's really hoping that if America or Corey get house guest choice, they will pick him to play, give him that opportunity to try and protect himself this week. But Corey and America are like, oh, I don't know that we can do that. Like, that's going to really put our games at risk here.
But Cameron says, hey, if I win the veto, I will take you off the block. I'll take anybody off the block who wants to be taken off the block.
Right. Well, Corey and America are really trying to see, like, is that a possibility? Would Cameron do that? I think he would, because I think Cameron needs numbers, and I think he would want to mess up Jared's stuff, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think he would use the veto if he won it.
All right. Well, now is the time of the show when we have Jag spill his guts to Blue
about what Jared's really been up to game-wise.
Oh, my.
Okay, so this is out of order. Because I'm pretty sure this conversation happened Thursday night. The whole conversation with Blue and Jared, that was Thursday night.
Almost a week ago.
Yeah, so this was like way back, but they figured we have to fit this in somewhere, right?
We got to give some context to this.
Right. We need people to see what's been happening, even if it's out of order. So, yeah, Jag is letting Blue know all about the For Real Alliance. Other people knew about 7 Deadly Sins.
Why would Jared do that? Why wouldn't... I don't think he would do that.
It's almost like he was, like, playing a lot of different people. Yeah, so Blue is not happy about that, and she was talking a lot of smack about Jared that Thursday night, and she was spilling a lot of his secrets, but the one secret that she decided to keep under wraps was the biggest of all. She did not spill about
Cirie.
Jared and Cirie being related.
All right, well, Blue goes and confronts Jared and says, hey,
I'm hearing you're in all these other alliances.
Who'd you hear that from?
None of your business. I heard it from Nunya.
Nunya, yeah. So he basically blew her off and
said, he did not handle this well.
Oh, it's not a big deal.
Stop asking all these questions. Why don't you trust me?
Asking all these questions.
Yeah, it really was not a good look on him. And Blue was not happy about it.
She was pissed. And she said his response was so ass.
What's up, Turner?
Yeah.
That's definitely made me think of him. But Jared, just eating his ice cream cone, did not want to hear what Blue was talking about, and was basically saying...
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. And saying, like, what does it matter if other people knew about our alliance? Who cares? It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was blowing her off. And unfortunately, I have to share, he did end up pulling Blue back in. But anyway.
All right, so Mimi and Felicia, they meet in the storage room.
All right, Felicia is also getting lots of information about what's been going on. Specifically about last week's vote, right?
She was the target and she didn't even know it.
Yeah, well, she wasn't Cameron's target, but she was about to be cut loose by Jared and Cirie if they got their way, right? They wanted to keep Izzy.
Yes.
So she finds out about all this, and Felicia's like, well, wait a second, they wanted me out?
Ha!
Yeah. She didn't know all the details of the vote flip.
Yeah.
And how close it was to her going.
Well, she's really pissed at Cirie and Jared now.
Yeah. But you know who was with her this whole way? Mimi.
That's right.
So, Felicia and Mimi solidify a final 2. I like this final 2 a lot. I just want to see Mimi do more in the game now.
I want to see Mimi do more than wash out her hair extensions for 5 hours a day.
It does seem like she's always doing that.
Every time I turn on the feed, she's in the bathroom with her hair in the sink.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
All right, well, Felicia has dumped the fields.
Yeah.
And now her new final 2 person is Mimi.
Woo! All right. So back to the Blue saga.
She's going to get rid of Jared. She's going to cut him.
She was like, yeah, I'm a cutthroat bitch, blah, 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 all these hen things. I'm sorry. It just feels so... Fake when we know she's not turning on Jared.
All right, well, it's time for the awakenment. Matt and Jag.
Matt, Jag, and Blue have this little, like, trio thing going.
Right.
But Blue is freaking dragging them down.
Yeah, she really is.
Because they're all ready to target Jared, right? Because they know now that Cirie and Jared are not good alliance members.
They're not. They're not very good at alliancing.
No. So they're finding themselves in an interesting spot, though. Because you have Corey and America on one side.
Right.
And then you have Cirie and Jared on the other. So they're like, you know what? We want Jared out. But... we can play the middle right now, depending on what happens, you know, to set ourselves up for success either way.
I hope they don't fall back in with...
It doesn't look like they're going to, but it also depends on...
Matt seemed like, you know, he was kind of wishy-washy about the whole thing.
No, Matt is definitely playing the middle solidly, but for right now, he is targeting Jared going into the double.
Oh, shoot. It's time to pick players for the veto.
Whoa.
All right. Oh, I, as head of household, will go first.
Okay, so this is Jared's pick.
Oh my goodness, Bowie Jane.
Oh.
Why is Bowie Jane the only one whose last name is in her
I
name?
don't know. I still don't even know if that's her last name or a middle name or her real name or what. Who knows?
I thought it was Bowie Jane.
I don't know.
Like the Janes.
But then I heard her last name is Ball. So I don't know.
Alright, who knows?
But anyway,
Who cares?
Everybody in this POV player pick is hoping, please don't let it be Cameron.
Right.
Except for Cameron.
I thought you said America wanted it to be Cameron.
This was weird. Yeah, in the diary room, she was saying, like, I don't want to pick Cameron, blah, blah, blah. But I remember on the live feeds, she was like, it would be so fun, though, if Cameron did get picked. Like, she didn't want to pick him as a house guest choice because it's too risky for her.
Right.
She was hoping his name would just be drawn. So, I don't know.
Does she really like living on the wild side?
Yes. That is who she is. But anyway, Corey was the next to pick.
Okay. What did you get, Corey?
House guest choice.
House guest choice, not Cameron.
So he had already told Jag, look, if I get house guest choice, it's you. So he picks Jag, and Cameron's like, oh, not me?
Yeah.
Yikes.
But I thought he knew that he wasn't going to
Yeah, that's another thing. Corey and America had both talked to Cameron and basically been like, we can't pick you because it's not going to be good for our games. But we want you to play.
All right, it's Wild Girl's turn.
Okay. Now I have to say, apparently, she pulled Jag's chip first, but because he had already been selected via house guest choice, she had to draw again, which was like, drama!
Cameron! Looks like Cannon, but it's Cameron.
Yeah, so wow, Cameron is in the mix, and everyone's faces were like, uh-oh.
He got the biggest side eye from Jared, who was like...
Yeah, it was quite a reaction.
All right, so Sari goes up to Jared's room.
There's all sorts of panic now.
To tuck him in.
Yeah. Yes.
And she said, wake up. Wake up.
Said, all right, I have a plan here.
If Cameron wins the veto, I want you to put me up.
What? Okay, so she's not even just saying as like a pawn.
Right.
She would want to leave. She wants Jared to put her up and have her go.
I feel like this was her plan all along.
Sacrifice her game to help Jared?
Yes.
I think that was always a possibility.
She is not doing him any favors in life.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
But, setting, she's like...
Oh, you mean because she's like cleaning up his messes?
Yeah, she's cleaning up his messes. She's like setting stuff up for him and making it seem like, oh, she's so proud of him for like being so amazing at the game when it's been like...
When he's been tanking hers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think part of it also is like she lost Izzy. Mm-hmm. She's tired. She misses home.
Right.
And she wants to leave. But she's also seeing this as an opportunity to potentially help Jared's game. Her reasoning is,
she's tired of giving him money.
People keep linking us together. They're saying that we're working so closely together. They don't even know what's really up, except for Blue, who won't spill it. But she figures if I'm out of here, it's going to shut some people up. You're going to be good with Cameron. You're going to be good with everybody else, and you won't have any more issues. But I don't think that that's the case. I think even if Sari left, Jared would still be the next target.
Yeah. She'll fall on the sword to help her son, but...
Jared's like, I will never put Sari up. Never put up Mom.
Never Mom.
Yeah. So she makes it clear, like, this is only if Cameron wins the veto.
Right.
Okay.
So don't think it's for anyone. All right, so it's time for the POV comp.
Oh, this grossed me out so much.
And this was disgusting. Footballs and feet everywhere.
Two things I'm not a fan of.
And not just feet. Feet with little hoses in the ball part, like squirting out dirty foot sweat.
No.
Yeah, it's called sweaty scrimmage.
I don't like feet.
You got to collect the foot sweat and get the tiny football at the end that comes up.
Yeah, you got to put the water that you collect into your tube, which brings the football up.
So it's almost like a combo of the competitions where they would grease up the ramps.
Yeah.
But it's not that long.
It's not an endurance.
No.
But we've also seen a competition before where they have the water spraying from different spots, and you have to like follow the pattern to get it.
To get maximum waterage.
Yes.
All right, so America was first, and this was just a big friggin' mess. She was running around, and she wasn't getting the streams.
I mean, to me, like, it's really about finding, like, that one or two spots.
You want to get one that's...
Right, you want to make sure it's going like this and not shooting like this, because that's going to splash all over.
And those helmets were cheap. They were leaky.
But you had to do your best.
Yeah. And it was very slippery out there because it was all wet.
Everybody was getting sprayed in the face.
Corey got hit in the face a lot.
Yeah, like right at eye level. Oh, no.
Like, I was afraid it was like taking his makeup off.
I thought it was really going to blast his eyeball out.
And he had a terrible strategy. Just like the game.
Whoa! Where is this coming from?
I told you know that I'm not a big fan of Corey's strategy, like throwing America under the bus and everything, and I think it's just stupid. All right, so then Billie Jane was up next, and she was slipping everywhere.
Yeah. Oh my God! Every time somebody would fall, I was like audibly gasping or like, oh shit, because like there were some bad falls.
There was some big falls.
Even the near falls, I just think of like being on ice and like wrenching your back when you're trying not to fall.
She got quizzed in the face a couple times too.
Yeah. It seemed like everybody was like sliding into the
it was a
everybody was sliding into that stench zone at the end too.
I'm really surprised that they didn't give them goggles because, like, I feel like that water could have really done some damage to their, like, corneas or whatever. All right, then Jag went. And he
was, smart.
He only went to the feet that squirted like, vertical. And,
smart.
Like, yeah, very smart.
Yeah.
He's the secret genius.
That's right.
But is he a lyrical genius?
He might be.
Oh. All right, so then Jared, he started off with a giant-ass fall.
Yeah. That looked gnarly.
And he was really sloppy in his pouring. He was
very quick getting around, but I will say it looked like when he was pouring it in, he wasn't taking the time to, like...
He was losing half of his liquids.
Yeah.
All right, and then Cameron also started off with a big fall. He was frantically running around at first before he figured out the pattern.
Yeah, he lost a bit of time there.
I feel like he was the only one who actually figured out the pattern and used it to his advantage. Everybody else was just scrambling.
You don't even necessarily have to memorize the pattern, but as long as you pick out which ones you get the best water stream from.
Yeah. He was the only one who did a little dance at the end.
Yeah.
But he did slide into the goalpost, and it looked like he might have hurt his shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so now the results from the, is it Scaryverse?
No.
No, it's not.
It's the POV comp.
I thought it was sponsored by
that's
the
next
Verses. Oh. All right, well, in third place with 6 minutes was Jared.
Okay, we're sticking with the top 3 thing right now.
Yeah, because the other scores were probably far too embarrassing.
I don't know.
And then second place was what? Cameron.
Oh, so when everybody heard Cameron's name, they
like... They all perked up. They were like, oh, wow, great job.
Yeah.
And then first place was Jagula.
4:43, winning time.
So he wins the power of Veto.
And suddenly Jag is like everyone's hero.
And he's ready to use it. He's ready to believe you.
He's in on that plan to take out Cameron.
So, Cameron is campaigning for himself.
He pulled a few people into a room. It was like Jared, Blue, Matt, and Jag. He was like, listen, I am for hire right now.
Right.
Hire me. I'll be your gunslinger. I'll do whatever you want. If I win HOH next week, you guys can have the room, the snacks. You can pick my nominees. I'll have no input. I'll do whatever you want. And... you know, he's really pushing that. He's like, I'm going to help you guys get as far as you can in the game. I'll be a vote for you in jury, blah, blah, blah.
It's kind of an offer you can't refuse, but you could.
Well, what they didn't show, he was also like, I need to make it to jury financially. Right. Like, I really need this. I'm raising an 8-year-old. He, like, got into it. But, yeah, which...
I don't like that.
Kind of sucks when people bring stuff like that into the game. Yeah. Because everybody's got their reasons for being there, right?
Absolutely.
But yeah,
I don't like when that comes into the game.
He did his campaign push, and then it was time for the veto meeting.
Yes, and Jag uses the veto on Corey because didn't he ask Corey and America to decide amongst themselves?
He did give them that opportunity, and he was like, if you guys don't want to pick, I'm just going to pick Corey as my default because he's the one who picked me to play for the veto.
All right, so then Jared nominates Cameron. Oh, shocker.
We all saw that coming,
shocker.
Right? Yeah.
All right, so he said it's just a game. We're going to hang out after the show, right?
We'll see.
And, yeah.
Corey's pretty pumped with how this all worked out. He's off the block.
He's doing his little...
Yeah, Cameron is most likely going to be leaving. And now Jared will not be able to play for the next HOH competition.
Oh.
So.
And it just so happens to be a double. Did everyone get to double?
Yeah, so tomorrow starts off the Scary Week.
Sponsored by the Scaryverse.
Julie said it's going to be like nothing we've ever seen before, so.
It better be scary.
Not too scary.
I want to see clowns.
No! Shouldn't they save that for like Halloween?
No.
Okay.
This is sponsored by the Scaryverse.
All right. Maybe Nether Gorgon's coming back. I don't know.
Oh, I hope so. I hope he gets a movie quality costume though, and not the
I wouldn't count on it.
Spirit of Halloween.
Oh yeah.
I want movie quality. All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Let us know who you want to see go in the second half of the double eviction.
And the first half.
Well, obviously it's going to be Cameron.
Hey, you never know.
It's a moot point.
You never know.
Just let us know the second one.
No, let us know the first one, too.
All right.
And until next time, much love.